From the official Batavia Mock Dogs postgame studios, this is the official Batavia Mock Dogs postgame show. Straight ahead, you'll hear interviews, reactions, instant analysis, scores around the league, highlights of the game, and so much more covering your Batavia Mock Dogs. John Gruba is the host, and the Mock Dogs postgame show starts right now.
Wow, what a game that was. Welcome into the Batavia Mock Dogs postgame show. And they continue to get it done at Dwyer Stadium. Tonight, your Mock Dogs prevailing over the Niagara Power already for the third time this season by a final count of 9-6. Welcome in, everyone. I'm John Gruba, taking you through this postgame show. And for the Batavia Mock Dogs, you got to give them credit. We've heard it all year long. We've heard it from Skip. We've heard it from a lot of players. Just how much grit this team has and determination. They never feel like they're out of a game, and they shouldn't with the type of lineup they possess, and they didn't. 2 times tonight, they had to fight back from a 2-run deficit, only to do it in the very next half inning. They just continue to get big offensive performances. Tyler Canoe is just having some type of year at the plate, getting close to 20 RBIs already, knocked in on the season, and your Muck Dogs continue to roll with a thrilling 9-6 win over visiting Niagara. Now, without any further ado, let's take a listen at how they got the job done. As always, these game highlights proudly presented to you by the Batavia Muck Dogs Baseball Network.
Be a 1-0 home. Swung on, hit in the air to deep left field, going back, bro, it's over his head! It goes all the way to the wall, and they're going to send the runner from third. Here comes Carl to the plate, throw home, sails over the catcher, but Cooney alertly backed it up, but a run does cross the plate. It's an RBI double well struck for the Power, and in the top of the first inning, Niagara has the first 3 reach, Eels with the RBI double, Morris on third, Niagara 1, Batavia no score. 1 ball, 2 strikes, second and third, 1 down, and that is swung on. That's going to get a run in, grounded to second, fields out to first in plenty of time, but coming across the score is Morris. Moving up to third is Eels, and Niagara has a runner on third, 2 outs, and now they've doubled their lead. They're up 2-0. Cockburn ready to go. The payoff pitch. Swung on. Doesn't matter. Up the middle it goes. A base hit. And 1 run scores. They're going to hold the other runner at third. But it's an RBI single for Mag as Canoe is on third. Scoring is DiStefano. And in the bottom of the first, Batavia has the rally juices going. Niagara's lead cut in half. Niagara 2, Batavia 1. And now he takes off for second. Pitch hit on the ground to third. Booted by the third baseman. Shortstop backing up, but everybody going to be safe. And Batavia, just like that in a flash, have come back to tie the game at 2 and looking for more. Here comes the 2-1 delivery on its way. Cockburn getting the sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on, laced into right field. That's going to be a base hit. They're going to send Burway home. Here's the throw. Way over the catcher's head. That's going to allow him to move up to second. And so Batavia coming storming, folks. In the bottom of the second, it is the Muck Dogs who take the lead as it's Gavin Schrader, Batavia's one and only, who gives them the lead. It's the Muck Dogs 3 and Niagara 2 here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Cockburn ready to go. It'll be a 1-0. Pitch swung on, whacked into left field for a base hit. They're going to send the runner to the plate. The left fielder's not even going to make the throw home. So scoring, standing up is Schrader. Rodriguez up to second, and standing on first with the RBI single, Levi Aguila, and Batavia keeps on tacking on here in the bottom of the second. It's now your Muck Dogs 4 and Niagara 2. And that's up and in, it clips them, and that's going to allow a run to come home. Jogging in from third to score is Lobliner. Meanwhile, Coleman and Culpa move up to second and third, and O'Brien reaches with a hit by pitch, but he'll take it as he gets an RBI. Now 4-3 Batavia in the top of the fourth. coming set. Henshaw and Belt getting the sign. And it would be an 0-2. Swung on, hit on the ground. Could it be 2? Hit the short. No, it won't too softly, but the throw to first in time. Nice pick at first by Canoe. However, a run does score on that fielder's choice RBI. And here in the top of the 4th inning, we are tied up. We got a brand new ball game. We're tied at 4 apiece. Here is Billy Morris from the right side. First pitch swung on, drilled into left center. Down it goes for a base hit. 1 run scores. 2nd run scores. And stopping at first with a big 2-out, 2-ribby single to give Niagara a 6-4 lead. A big hit there from Morris. And now, in the top half of the 4th, all of a sudden Niagara with the flash, the Power have retaken the lead, 6-4. The 3-1 about to come home. Swung on, and that is cracked in the air. Down the left field line, can't make the play! Couldn't come up with it! Goes all the way into the corner in left field! Scoring, standing up easily that time, and hustling to third is DeStefano. So it's Aguila who scores standing up. DeStefano gets himself an RBI. I believe it's going to be a triple, but in any event, a run comes home, and in the bottom of the 4th, Niagara 6, Batavia 5. And they're 90 feet away from once again tying it. They'll dig in right side. All he's got to do is hit a big fly ball and tie this game up. And he swings and does even better. Rips it into center field. That ties the score as DeStefano comes home. And we are tied on the RBI single by Canoe. And for the 2nd straight time, Niagara takes a 2-run lead, and they give it right back. And now the 2-2 is rolled on the ground to third, and it stays fair somehow, but the throw gets away from the first baseman, rolls down the right field line, so Bello is coming to the plate, he will score, and then the throw airmails the catcher, and that's going to allow Leadham to scoot all the way to third base, and in the home half of the inning, what a sequence of events. Going to be fun to score that one, but Batavia retakes the lead, 7-6. Reinhardt digs back in right side, pitch swung on, and that is golfed in the air to left. Still going back over his head, and it goes all the way to the left field wall. So Leadham trots home to score. Reinhardt into second with a stand-up RBI double, and Batavia matches their largest lead of the night. They're back in control again in this game of alternate 2-run leads. Batavia 8, Niagara 6. Runner on third, nobody out, infield in for the Power, but it doesn't matter. Smacked in the air to center, and a great leaping catch made that time. However, just basically walking home to score is DeStefano. A well-struck sac fly for Canoe, and a very good defensive play by Carl in center. 1 away, but Batavia adds to their lead. It's now Muck Dogs 9, Niagara 6 in the home half of the 6th. And now he stands back in left side. Righty Trey Bacon ready to go on the mound. It'll be a 1-2. As lefty Coleman stands back on. Bases loaded. It all comes down to this. 1-2. Inside corner. Strike 3. Ball game over. And folks, you know what else is over? The 2-game home losing streak. Your Muck Dogs proved to be victorious again. 3-1 against the Power this season. Niagara so close, but no cigar. And close only counts in horseshoes. Your final score, Batavia 9, Niagara 6 on Star Wars night.
And indeed, yet another incredible comeback win for your Batavia Muck Dogs as they continue to roll on at home. And the important thing is they didn't let this streak go too long. They only lost a couple in a row, but it was really important that they found a way to come back and come back stronger and snap out of this funk. They did so. Now, what did some of the players have to say about it? We'll find out as we talk to Trey Bacon, Michael Swanson Jr., and Josh Leadham following the big come-from-behind 9-6 win over Niagara here on Saturday night. Here with Trey Bacon, who came in and slammed the door shut in the ninth inning in a big victory for Batavia. And Trey, first of all, you're in that situation, and you got to get those big outs. What's going through your mind?
Tough situation. Coming in, I just knew my job. I knew my teammates, my coaches trusted me. That's why they put me in that situation. And being fully confident, I went out there and did my best.
Now, you walked the first batter, but after that, I mean, you were absolutely dynamite. Like, what changed after walking the first hitter that made you just so effective and dominant?
The nerves settled, and my mechanics just clicked a little bit more, and that little bit I just needed to dial in. I dialed in.
And then when the umpire makes the strike three call and officially ends the game, at that point, knowing you got out of a bases loaded, nobody out jam, I mean, at that point, your emotions must have been pretty high at that point.
Yeah, that's being a pitcher, that's the best feeling you can get ending the game. It's like hitting a home run as a hitter. It's the same feeling. That's why I play, to get that feeling.
So you guys put up 9 runs tonight, and this game really was a back-and-forth swing. It was a very entertaining ball game, and watching that offense go to work, and every time they got down by a couple runs, they immediately came right back. What do you think it says about that offense?
Even for Niagara, they're a competitive team. They've been battling all season so far, and for us, we battled, we didn't fold. We kept stepping on the gas. So.
And then, obviously, to get it to you, you had to get that performance that you did from Tyler Henshaw. And what did you think of him tonight?
Oh, yeah, he was outstanding tonight. He definitely brought his best stuff, and he grinded and worked hard out there.
And now you guys, you snap. Yesterday, you got the big 7-0 win to snap the losing streak overall. Now you snap that 2-game losing streak at home and get back in the win column. How important do you think it is that you didn't let that streak go real long? You got back into the win column.
That's definitely huge to have the wheels rolling in the right direction. And I think we're definitely getting better and better every day, figuring it out, even pitchers and hitters. So
12-4 now on the season. Where do you think the confidence level is at with this team now? You guys are 8 games above 500 and one of the best teams in the West Division.
I think it starts as a team and just in the locker room and being one and trusting in each other and having confidence in each other. And we all know how good we are. So it's easy to pitch and then come out and trust the guy that's coming in after you, or getting out hitting and trust the guy behind you to pick you up. So I think that's where it all really matters.
Last thing, Trey, tomorrow you guys are right back at it again, at home again against Newark. You were able to take care of business against Niagara. Newark, they just beat you a few days ago. Thoughts on that matchup going in, trying to get some revenge back in this game at home?
Yeah, and again, they've been competitive all season so far too. So I think as long as we play our game, we should definitely win.
And with that, thank you, Trey, for the time. Congrats on the save and the big win here tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Here with Michael Swanson Jr. after a huge win for Batavia tonight, beating Niagara 9-6. And first, going to start off, what did you think of the game tonight? Just wild back and forth action.
It was a close one. It's not exactly what we wanted to see after beating them by a landslide last time we saw them. But I'm just happy to get the win. Never going to complain about winning.
So after getting that win first, Trey has to come into a big situation there. Bases low after he walks the first guy, nobody out, and then he gets out of it. What did you think of what Trey was able to do there in the ninth?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, he came in and he didn't have his best stuff right away, but he made his adjustment, and he was locked down after that.
And then before that, we also have to mention Tyler Henshaw. I mean, the performance that he gave you tonight. How about him and his performance?
Yeah, every time he's out there, he's dominant. I think he's our go-to lefty out of the pen right now. But it's just fun to watch these guys pitch. We have a great pitching staff, so it's fun to be a part of.
And then as far as the offense goes, puts up 9 runs tonight. And every time Niagara started to get the lead, you guys would come right back and answer immediately. What do you think that says about the lineup and the way that ththey're clicking right now?
We're just a bunch of dogs. I mean, we fight every inning, and the goal is to win every inning. And if you win every inning, you'll win the game. So it's always the goal is to win every inning and score more runs than the other team.
And now with this win, you snap the mini 2-game losing streak at home. Yesterday you got the big 7-0 victory, and you snapped the overall losing streak. How important do you think it is for the confidence of this team that you guys didn't let that losing streak go too long, right back at it, and now you're 12-4?
Regardless, we have a lot of confidence. I know it sucks to lose, obviously, but it's more about how we play, and we know that we're better than all these teams out here, so it's more of a confidence aspect. So,
and then as far as your season is concerned, you pitched 4 innings your last time out, a couple days ago, I should say. And your thoughts on your overall season so far?
So far, it's been a cool experience. This is my first year playing in a collegiate summer ball league, so I thought it was really interesting. I have all the kids coming up asking for autographs, and the atmosphere is amazing. I'm just glad I'm here.
And you guys continue to really be very good at home. And what's it like? You know, you've pitched in front of this crowd. You play like the atmosphere and everything. What's it like being on this field playing at this stadium for the Muck Dogs?
It's what baseball's about. I mean, there's a bunch of people in the crowd every day there to back you up, and we have a 30-man roster with everyone willing to go to war for you. So it's fun just going out there knowing people are rooting for you and want you to do your best just like you do.
And last thing, you guys get back on the winning track. Now you got a chance tomorrow afternoon, quick turnaround against Newark, who beat you guys here on Wednesday, to get a vengeance game. What is your thoughts going into that matchup?
If we just do what we do, take care of business, don't make the pitches we need to make, every pitch counts, and just let our offense do what it does, I don't think we'll have any problem beating them unless we beat ourselves.
And with that, thank you very much for the time, Mike, and appreciate it, and congrats on the win, and good luck the rest of the season.
All right, thank you.
Here with Josh Leadham after a thrilling 9-6 win tonight, and a huge one as they beat Niagara. And Josh, starting off first, Trey was in a tough spot there in the top of the ninth, base loaded, nobody out, but he gets out of it without allowing a run. What did you think of Trey tonight?
Yeah, definitely. His stuff was nasty. I mean, his slider was gross. He was making hitters look silly at the plate, and that was huge to be able to come in that situation and shut the door.
And overall offensively, you guys put up 9 runs, which is just another huge performance here at home. And every time Niagara seemed to start to get a lead, you guys fought right back. And what do you think that says about this lineup and the way they're clicking?
Yeah, we're doing a great job of keeping the pressure on them. Even when they're able to put up a number, we're able to come back and respond and win the inning. And that's how you win a baseball game right there. So it's huge.
And as far as yesterday, a couple days ago against Watertown, you guys played a doubleheader, but you had a really big day. You had a couple RBIs in game 2, had an RBI in game 1. How overall do you feel like you're progressing at the plate? You're starting to get some results now. How does that feel offensively? We know what you can do on defense.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm starting to heat up a bit at the plate, starting to see the ball better. It's nice now that I'm comfortable with the environment here, and now I can just have fun.
And, having fun, I got to imagine that this 12-4 record that you guys now have is a lot of fun. How important do you think it was that, you guys had lost 2 in a row here at Dwyer, only a mini losing streak. You snapped it yesterday. Overall, how important do you think it is you guys didn't let that go too long? You got right back on the winning track.
Yeah, for sure. The great teams have long winning streaks and short losing streaks, and we were able to turn that off and get right back on track.
And Tyler Henshaw tonight was big as well in those middle innings. When a pitcher is rolling like he is, as a defender, what's it like to play behind him?
Yeah, it's great. When he can work quickly, getting outs right away, super efficiently, keeping us on our toes and able to make plays behind him.
And you guys had 14 hits tonight, season high, and it was enough to outdo Niagara. You guys now are 3-1 against Niagara. You're still taking advantage of business in your division, and what do you think that says about this team?
Yeah, I think we have what it takes to go really far this year. I'm excited to see what happens in the coming month.
And last thing here, Josh, tomorrow you got Newark. It's a quick turnaround, 4 o'clock start. This is another team. They did come in here and beat you on Wednesday. Your thoughts going into that matchup and a chance to exact a little revenge, if you will, on your divisional rivals.
Yeah, definitely. I think everyone in the clubhouse is super hungry to come back and take what's ours and get a win tomorrow.
And with that, Josh, thank you very much. Congratulations on the win. Thanks for the time, and again, congrats.
Thank you.
Indeed, you could tell that these Muck Dog players, there's something special brewing here. No doubt about it. They continue to be dominant at home, and even on the road, they've played pretty well, and they have a 12-4 overall record, and that's good for one of the best records in the league. And again, those interviews, as always, proudly presented to you by the Batavia Muck Dogs Baseball Network. Now, before we go, one last piece of business to finish up. Want to give you a look around the PGCBL. This scoreboard on this Saturday night: Amsterdam beating Boonville by 2 touchdowns, 17-3. Oneonta over Watertown, 9-4. Utica Blue Sox just keep on rolling, beating Auburn by a final count of 4-2. It's the defending champions Saugerty Stallions taking down Albany 1-0. Mohawk all over Glens Falls, 10-0. Geneva beating Newark 11-6. And finally, Elmira over Jamestown 9-6. And with that, that is going to wrap up this edition of the Batavia Muck Dogs postgame show. John Krubin taking you through it, and thank you for tuning in. Our next broadcast coming your way on Wednesday night when the Muck Dogs are back at home, and that's going to be a big contest, so we will have the coverage for you right here on the Batavia Muck Dogs Baseball Network. Until then, John Krubin signing off on Star Wars Night. One more time, your final score. It was your Batavia Muck Dogs 9 and the Niagara Power 6. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to today's presentation of Batavia Muck Dogs Baseball and this edition of the Batavia Muck Dogs postgame show. Tune into the next exciting telecast to catch everything exciting with your Muck Dogs on the Batavia Muck Dogs Baseball Network.